Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 9th through the 15th, 2021. All right, what does the sign of Aquarius have coming up for this week, please, Aquarius? If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. We are starting out with the Seven of Pentacles. It is in the reverse. Aquarius. Death. Okay. Aquarius. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. So it is very specific, guys. If you don't resonate, watch your other signs, but also check out your monthly. Check out your monthly forecast on my channel. Let's see. You have some similar energies to Cancer, so there could be an Aquarius-Cancer connection. Also, I believe maybe Scorpio had a couple of these same cards. There's the Hanged Man. There is, let's see, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Overall energy is the Lovers. Interesting. Sign of Gemini definitely may be significant. Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so a decision is significant. You have the Lovers as the overall energy. I see you, Aquarius, getting fired up. I see you moving forward. Some of you, this is physical travel. You could be traveling to be with someone who's at a distance. So, you know, if you're in a long distance relationship, you could actually be traveling to see them here this week, or, you know, someone could be coming to see you. Now, for some of you, I am getting this, so I will say it. It's definitely not for all of you, but for some of you, you could have just went through a breakup. You may have met somebody else online and you're going to see them. And I mean, this could be your way of, you know, coping. This could be how you're moving on. I mean, this could be how you're trying to move on. Because some of you, your heart is broken, but I think that, you know, because someone hurt you, because something ended and yeah, and broke your heart, I see you moving forward really quickly. You have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I see you taking action, and for some of you, I feel like it is with a third party, or someone at a distance here. And this could be physical distance. This could be emotional as well. There's distance between you and another person. Now, some of you, that's you distancing yourself from this person. Someone may have hurt you and you're turning your back. A Pisces may be significant. They had a little ear energy in their reading. They also had the Hanged Man, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. For me, the High Priestess is Pisces, especially with the Hanged Man. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces. You could be turning your back on a Pisces, or they could be turning their back on you. Someone wants to maybe do their own thing. They want to be available and open for new possibilities. 9 of Pentacles, you know your worth, Aquarius. You could be turning your back. Some of you are maybe successful business owners, or maybe you have some sort of title at work. You're doing quite well for yourself. You have a lot to offer, and somebody broke your heart. And so you know your worth. This is you turning your back on a past investment with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Unfortunately, with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, this was like a waste of time, energy, skills, hard work. You invested in something. Oftentimes with the 7 of Pentacles, these are seeds and you have to nurture them. But as long as you are willing to be patient and put the effort in, you will reap those rewards. Now, some of you could have completely just given up on someone or something, and this is you turning your back and just, you don't want it. This can be you rejecting this. You changed your mind with the Hanged Man here. I can read this a number of different ways, but something you were hanging on to, something you were waiting on, either did not come to fruition, did not work out, or you are changing your mind. Because I feel like you're turning your back, and you're doing it quite quickly with this hasty energy here. Knight of Swords. This could be a painful ending with death and the 3 of Swords. Very painful ending for some of you, not all of you. For those of you that resonate with this more on the love front, it's a painful ending. Those of you that resonate with this more on the business front, it may not be as painful. For some of you, it could be like a 3-party scenario. Maybe you were working with others on something, and maybe it didn't go up as planned. It didn't work out the way you had hoped, right? It also could have, it could have ended because maybe someone lied. There could have been some sneaky stuff going on with the 7 of Swords. It did come out in the reverse. This could be someone telling you the truth. So you could actually be hearing something. Someone could be confessing something. You could be hearing something. Gaining a fresh perspective about this situation. And the overall energy for the week is the Lovers, which can represent a decision. Do you turn your back on this? Do you move forward and be independent? High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles. These are independent energies. So yeah, there's a very important choice here. So yeah, for those of you that this is on the love front, it could be that one of you is moving on and the other is still trying to hang on. Now that could be you, that could be the person that you're dealing with. One of you could be trying to hang on. This is you or the other person moving on very, very quickly. Like, I'm out. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to invest in this anymore. I'm turning my back. These are some independent energies. But then over here, and this could be the person you're dealing with or vice versa, we have someone who's clinging, someone who's hung up on the past, someone who has massive regrets about the past. This could be you. I mean, you may be experiencing both. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart. You may be experiencing both, you know. Maybe there's a part of you that really loves this person. You really actually want to be with them, but then, you know, maybe there's a part of you that knows that this is over with, it's not working, and that you have to turn your back, you know. You also could have been dealing with a clingy person. You may still feel very connected to this person, especially those of you where this is on the love front. You may feel very connected still. So you may need to cut the energetic cord as much as you possibly can and just focus on the future, focus on new possibilities, being open to new possibilities, you know, not blaming yourself for anything. Maybe some of you want to confess something. That could be something you're thinking about doing. It's going to be different for all of you. It could also be that somebody ghosted you. So those of you that are experiencing pain, you know, maybe you invested in a connection and you felt that connection very, very strongly. You felt, you know, maybe very drawn to this person, and maybe you thought that it was going to go somewhere, and maybe they ghosted you. That's not for all of you, but, you know, this person could have just disappeared. They could have just ended things with you, left you hanging. So yeah, let's pull you an additional guidance card. I think the decision is, are you going to wait for them? Some of you already know that answer, and it's going to be a big fat no. You're going to turn your back. Others, you know, it could be different. You might wait a little longer. You could hang on a little longer, hoping that, you know, you hear from them. But some of you know your worth, and you don't like wasting your time. And so, yeah, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you are choosing to move on. But what is the additional guidance for Aquarius, please? Okay. Archangel Michael. Michael provides protection and strength. So you may need to be strong at this time, especially those of you where your heart is broken. Those of you that still want to cling to this. You definitely need to be strong. Maybe you could call on Archangel Michael to help you be able to move forward. For those of you where this was maybe like a financial or work situation, like a job that was lost, or something that you were working on and it didn't pan out, there could be a part of you that wants to maybe fight for this, or, you know, that's clinging to this. This really could be quite devastating for some of you. And this whole process actually could be very spiritual for you. Some of you, you know, this is you going through a lot of spiritual growth here at this time. Some of you could be having an awakening. Absolutely. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck here. Manifest success. Master your destiny by making use of your skills. Harness the creative forces to bring about success and achieve your goals. So if you feel as though you, Aquarius, can go back to the drawing board, and this would be you having to completely, with this combination, come up with like a whole new game plan. Some of you can do that. If you really feel as though you have, I guess, the energy, the willpower to be able to do that. If you think you can do that, then do that. But you would have to really come up with like a new strategy. You'd have to do things very different from the last time around. So if you think that you can, start all over again, or work with whatever this was and make some changes here, then do that, because some of you are manifesting success. For me, this is like the magician. So you already have everything you need to be successful. It's a matter of believing in yourself. And oftentimes when we've been hurt in the past, it knocks our confidence. It's not easy for us to just, go after something and be super confident, and stay positive the entire time. It does take a toll. And so I think that's why you're being encouraged to maybe call in Archangel Michael here at this time, to have that inner strength, that courage that you need when it comes to moving forward. And for those of you that are coming up with a new game plan, you may need to do things that you didn't do in the past. So explore new areas, do things very different than you did in the past. Listen to your intuition. For some of you, this is a lot of spiritual growth taking place here at this time. And so that's really nice. All right, guys, I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed, and go check out your Aquarius August monthly forecast. I just put that up within the last week or so. So go check that out if you haven't seen it already. All right, guys, have a great week. Take care.